and now walk down your line. Now you've got all the time walking from there to the center to start to prepare to lope off. Because you're walking down a nice straight line. Now's the time. Good. That was nice. Now look to your circle to be on. Don't end up on the rail. Pick a track. Like if it's a railroad track and you could fall off of it. If you do pick up your hand, you use your legs and make sure he softens his face all the way. Otherwise, don't pick up at all. Look to your circle. Keep looking to your circle. Know where you're riding. There you go. No, look at your middle. Know where you're riding to. Know what rock you're going to run over. See, he kind of dove off that circle, and your leg wasn't there to catch him because you weren't exactly sure where you're going. Know where you're going to. Pick him up. Put him together. He's just kind of falling apart. Look where you're riding to now. Make sure that he's between your reins and between your legs all the way down your line. That's better. Good, but you had more of a plan that time. Very good. If you need to put him together, if he's falling apart, by all means, pick him up and soften him and make sure he's together. Good. Nice. I like that nice straight line across the middle. Beautiful. Put him together right here. Feel him screwing around, turning his head to the inside and the outside. That's when you need to pick him up and soften him. Steph, when he's moving his head around, you need to pick him up and say, hey, buddy, you're supposed to be concentrating on your circle and looking to the inside of that circle. Right there. Bump him. Look at his head. Look. Okay, don't snatch him. Pick your hand up and bump him and soften him to that bridle. Right now. Pick him up and soften him. He's messing around on you. Bump. Bump. There. Could you guys see what I was talking about? Look to your circle and pay attention to your horse all at the same time. Bump him right there. He's hanging his head to the outside. Pick him up and soften him. Soften, soften, bump, bump. You didn't get him soft all the way. When you pick up your hand, I want him to immediately be soft. Pick up your hand right here and ask for softness. Oh, use your legs at the same time. You can't ever pick up your hand without bumping your legs or he's just going to stop. Right here, pick up your hand, bump your legs. Get soft. Good. Yeah. Well, we don't know if they're his or hers, but either way, they're apparent right now. Nice, Steph. Good. Whoop, he dove off the circle though, didn't he?
Cutting that corner like that is a big no-no?
Yep. It'll get worse too. That's the problem. It's not, oh, you cut off the circle one time, it'll get worse and worse and worse. Horses aren't a machine. They're always looking for the cheat spot. Good, Steph. You felt it that time. Good. Okay, this time you're going to come to your slow circle. So I want you to really plan this out. You're going to come down your line and look over your shoulder to your small slow. Guide and ride. Guide and ride. Stay in this circle. Keep, whoop, whoop. All the way back to your line. Okay, that wasn't really a very pretty circle. Think of it like a square. Use your inside foot and go back to, I want you to have a nice long line right there in the middle, kind of like a D. Now you're just kind of going further back. You're not going across. All the way down your line. Turn. 1, 2, 3, turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you cut it off. Ah! It's all going crazy. Okay, your line's 6 feet over here. And you need to go about 3 strides in and about 6 strides long and then 3 strides back. So you have a nice long line in the middle.
3, 6, 3, more like a triangle almost?
No, it's not a triangle. It's a more of a kind of a square, rectangle. Rectangle. You go out a little bit, you go down long, and you go straight back so that you have a nice long line on this side. Don't go back to it. There's not a one little spot that you're going back to. It's a line. There's a huge major line right here that you've got to get in your head with reining, that you start on a nice straight line, your circles come to this nice long line, sometimes you come in and you stop on that line. There's a big line right here. If I had a white chalk marker, it'd be perfect. It would go from here to there and you would ride 3/4 of it every time. Okay, so go ahead and try that. Go back to your big circle again. Look up straight, frame him up, get your lead, and then work on going back to your small circle. Look to your track, know where you're going. Don't fade over there to the fence. Now go to your line. Look at your line, attached to your line. Good, now look to your small circle. 1, 2, 3, turn! All the way back to your line, straight, straight, straight. Better, now turn. Now turn. Now go 1, 2, 3, whoops. We need to set some cones up for you. No, that's okay. Better. He's gone, lady. I don't know where you want to go. Good. All the way to your line. You're getting crazy on me again. Right to there, right to there, right to there, right to there. Okay, you're going to follow me. Follow the leader. All the way back to this line. You're going to lope down this line. Start your small circle. We're not going to go very far that way. We're going to go all the way over here. All the way back to the line. This line is crucial. Have to have this line. 1, 2, 3, straight across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, all the way back to the line. Hook onto this line every time. It's like a D. Okay, you got it? I'm going to ride out of here. Hook onto your line. Better. Turn, turn, turn. You're going too far. Good. Pick up and go to your line. That line should be a definite line. Turn, turn, line. Straight lines, not quite so circle-ish. Look to your line. Look at your line. Know where you're going to ride down that line. There. Good. Make a line. Turn. Make a line. Better. Good girl. Look to your line. Know where your line is. Yikes. It's like, how could circling be this hard? Look to your line. Good. There you go. Okay, now let's soften your horse a little bit. Put him back up in that bridle a little bit and ride those lines. Whoops. Okay.
I couldn't hear you. Do what?
Just kind of put him back together a little bit. Make him ride those lines. You need to think of it like a rectangle or a square. You need to think of it as a couple straight lines instead of, I'm not sure if you focus on the pattern that's there or what you're focusing on.
I was trying to.
You gotta really just embed in your mind that there's a big line right here that you will always hook on. And then the circles that you get comfortable with him, and then he knows what circle you want to be on. Yeah, back him up a little bit, and then make him stand and release that inside rein a little bit. Your inside rein's way longer than your outside, or shorter than your outside rein. He has a little bit of trouble learning how to stand, and so it's really good for him to come stand, and then go back and do something, and stand, and then spin one way, and then stand. He needs a lot of practice of that stand, because that'll kill us in the show pen. And he needs a lot of practice. So anytime you're jig-jogging around, boy, really try to take care of that. And it's not that you're going to punish him about it, because I think he's been punished about it a little bit. He just needs to learn that when we stop, it's time to relax. Okay, so go ahead and walk forward and go back to your square or your rectangle or whatever's working for you to envision a nice, small, slow circle, but now worry about your horse being a little bit in frame. He's you spent so much time being here and there that he's not really with you anymore. So be the leader. Do that one-handed. You don't need two hands to do that. It's a bad habit to get into. Mm-hmm. So bridle him up a little bit. If you need to shorten your reins, feel free. And then go to your direct lines. Okay, go around 1 or 2 times bridling him up. I want you to soften him in the face, bump your legs. Soften his face and bump your legs. I want you to spend 1 or 2 entire trips around pulling on him. Bump, bump, bump. Keep bumping. We'll ride your lines and bump at the same time. You're not hurting him. It's good for him. Bump and ride. Bump and look where you're going. Ride. Bump and look where you're going. He says, oh, shoot. Look where you're going. Good. Bump and look where you're going. You need to make it smaller. You're going too far out there. You're on the edge of those circles. Onto your line. Bump, bump, bump. Turn. Bump, bump, bump. Turn. Bump, bump, turn. Turn. Where are you going? Good. Onto your line. Bump, bump, bump. Turn. Bump, bump, bump. Turn. Turn. Turn.
No, we don't realize, I think, is it takes, you got to ask a little bit before it happens.
Yeah, but I'm trying to say turn 3 strides before it happens, and, okay, turn. Come on, put it together, turn. Okay. Bump down that line, and you have to turn before me. Oh! Turn. Where are you going? It doesn't mean that I don't want you to go that way. Straight down the line. Come down here. Now go straight down the line. There you go. Straight. Straight. Don't turn. On the line. Straight down the line. Start your circle. Straight down the line. There you go. Turn, turn, turn. Straight down the line. Bump your horse. Get him soft. He needs to go where you go. Come on. Bump him, bump him, bump him. Get him in that bridle. I know he's confused, but I don't care. Even if you're going crazy places, he needs to be with you. Bump, bump, bump. Get his face. Ride him where you want to go. There. Everybody see the difference when he's with her? There. That a girl. Okay. Good. Go ahead and stop. Good. Did you feel those last couple of circles were nice circles and he was right there with you?